Well, we're live at the Thousand Oaks YMCA in San Antonio, Texas. Felipe Munoz serving first against Jaime Martell, 0-0. This is game one. Between the legs and some early show-off shots there from Munoz, but there's a side out for Martell. Now these two haven't matched up before, so this will be an interesting third quarterfinal here at the Alamo City Open. Jaime Martell with the first point of the match. Now, nice rollout from Felipe Munoz, puts him back in the service box. Now last year, the 2014 Alamo City Open, Alex Cardona won his first championship since 2013 San Diego Open. And Jaime Martell made it to his first ever semifinal last year at the Alamo City Open. He upset David Bobby Horn in the quarterfinals 4-9 to make it to his first semifinal. And since then, we've really seen a lot of improvement from Martell here on the tour. It's been a pleasure to watch him be an up-and-coming player here on the WRT. Since then, he's made it very consistently to the quarterfinals and the semis. And last week, he made it to his first final against Andre Perea, who won his first WRT title. But Jaime Martell going to his first final last week at the Monterrey Open. Skip ball puts Munoz back in the service box.
1-2.
Great gets. Martell winning that rally. Another evenly matched quarterfinal as Jaime Martell is seeded number 4 and Felipe Munoz number 5. point for Jaime Martell now. 3 serving 1. Well, with a couple points in a row for Martell, he's now 4 points ahead of Munoz. Munoz definitely frustrated as Martell goes on a 5-point lead against Munoz. He's going to call a timeout. We'll be right back with more of the WRT right after this. And we're back live in our 3rd quarterfinal of the day. I'd like to take a quick moment to remind all of you watching that you can vote for the 2015 Year-End Player Awards. Jaime Martell is nominated for Most Improved Player. You guys go to bit.ly/WRT vote. You can place your votes there for Rookie of the Year, Most Improved Player, the Sportsmanship Award, and we've opened it up to the fans to place their bets as who their favorite player is. So go ahead and go to bit.ly/WRT vote and vote today. And a sign out for Munoz is just what he's looking for on that timeout. Statistically does work out to your advantage, and you call the timeout from the back of the court. Two serving 6. Ooh, nice serve from Felipe. There's an ace. Jaime Martell keeping his lead in game 1. Jaime Martell looking really solid here. I'm sure he has some of his confidence coming from his finals appearance, first ever finals appearance last weekend in Monterrey. Serving 3 as Jaime takes off here with a 7-point lead. Side out for Munoz. An error from Martell giving Munoz a point. Now all top 8 seeded players here at the San Antonio Alamo City Open made it to the quarterfinals. Moving on to the semis tonight, we have our first matchup set. Alex Landa, seeded number 7, will be playing David Bobby Horn, seeded number 3. The winner of Martell and Munoz, the match that we're watching right now, will play at 6 p.m. tonight. They play the winner of our next quarterfinal, Alex Cardona versus Nicolai Miramontes. Side out for Munoz on Martell's error. Both Felipe Munoz and Jaime Martell recently graduating from college and now devoting their time to playing full-time professionally, making it to the last couple WRT events. Jaime Martell been on the road for the last 3 months. This will be his last event before he's able to finally go home. His home is Chihuahua, Mexico. We're here with David Bobby Horn, who's the winner of our last quarterfinal over Anthony Herrera. Bobby, you were coming from behind a little bit. Tell us how that match went for you.
Well, I have a little bit of a cold right now.
Oof.
Can't talk that well, but I'm going to do my best right now. Anthony was playing really well. He was hitting the ball good serves and making me run a lot. So feeling a little under the weather, but I thought I served well and hit the ball well. Struggling a little bit to get myself going, but you know, I got the W and gonna try to come back later and work Landa.
All right, well, we won't make you talk anymore. We'll help you save your breath there, but thanks for coming on, and of course we wish you the best in your semifinal tonight against Alex
Thank
Landa.
you.
David Bobby Horn there, we're gonna give him a break. It sounds like he needs some chicken noodle soup or something. Tough rally between Munoz and Martell. Quick side out for Munoz.
7-11.
Nice rip from Martell from back in the court for a side out. These two have been stuck for a couple side outs at 11-7. Jaime gonna see if he can break that by calling a timeout as he steps into the service box. We'll be back with more of our quarterfinal between Martell and Munoz in just a few minutes. You're watching the World Racquetball Tour live at the Alamo City Open from Thousand Oaks YMCA, where we have Jaime Martell leading 11-7 over Felipe Munoz. Martell calling that timeout, seeing if he can break some of the rhythm here, as these two have been stuck at 11-7 for numerous side outs. Another big swing from Martell in the back of the court, this time giving him a point, which is just what he wanted after calling that timeout. Moves the score along, 12 serving 7. A nice three-shot rally there for Felipe Munoz, giving him the point. Interesting, we see him switching up his serve against Martell. Looks like they'll replay. And an easy serve return from Martell for a side out. He walks pretty determinedly to the service box. Another side out. Ooh, and a big swing from Jaime Martell, planted in the center of the court for another side out. And a point for Jaime on a great pinch shot. And an ace serve for Jaime Martell, putting him in his first game point opportunity at 14-8. Two aces in a row. That's gonna give Martell 15-8 first game for Jaime Martell. We'll be right back. You're watching the WRT Live. watching the World Racquetball Ball. Oh, let's try that again. You're watching the World Racquetball Tour live from San Antonio, Texas. We are at Thousand Oaks YMCA for the 2015 Alamo City Open, where we just had Jaime Martell defeat Felipe Munoz 15-8. This is game 2 of the 2015 Alamo City Open. Big skip from Jaime gives Munoz the side out. Jaime keeping the ball alive in this rally. And there's the first point then for Felipe Munoz, winning that rally. Nice rally to open up game 2. Nice get from Jaime. Great rally, 2 great rallies in a row, and that's 2 points for Felipe Munoz. Jaime keeping Felipe moving out there on the court. That's going to give him the side out. Jaime Martell with a point. Now this time last year, Jaime Martell upset David Bobby Horn in the quarterfinals and went on to his first ever semifinal. He's in a position today after winning game 1 to go to another semifinal here at the Alamo City Open. Nice soft touch from Felipe.
2-1.
Don't forget, racquetball fans, there is one more quarterfinal of our 2015 Alamo City Open. Coming up right after this, we have Alex Cardona versus Nicolai Miramontes. That's number 1 versus the number 8 seed here at the Alamo City Open. So that'll be another interesting matchup. We've seen some great matches all day today. We opened up the event with Jake Bredenbeck and Alex Landa. Landa defeating Bredenbeck in 2, 15-12, 15-14. Then David Bobby Horn defeating Anthony Herrera in 2, 15-13, 15-6. And now Jaime Martell, number 4 seed against number 5 Felipe Munoz.
2-1.
Nice reverse pinch for Felipe Munoz. And Felipe Munoz taking some control in game 2 over Jaime Martell. And an ace serve for Felipe. Diving get for Felipe. Ref's calling a replay, even though Martell marches up there confidently to the service box.
6-1.
Ref's calling the serve no good. Point for Felipe. Jaime Martell getting into that service box and calling the timeout. We'll be right back with more of the WRT Live in just a moment. We're back with the WRT Live from San Antonio, where Jaime Martell steps into the service box calling the timeout. He's down right now 1-7 over Felipe Munoz.
1-7.
Another great rally in game 2. Martell winning that one and earning a point. Great shot from Felipe. Looking like he knew that ball was going down. Great effort from Felipe Martell, ripping that ball, giving himself a point. We've seen some really tough matchups this weekend in the quarterfinals, and this one is no different. Be interesting to see if this one goes to tiebreaker. Last two were really close. A side out for Felipe.
7-3.
Ref's calling it good. Big rip from Felipe, way to end that rally. serve. An error from Felipe. Ooh, great shot from Jaime Martell. Don't forget, folks, we do have the player awards voting open to the fans. If you go to bit.ly/WRT vote, you can vote for awards like Rookie of the Year, Most Improved Player, and the Sportsmanship Award, plus fill in the blank for your fan favorite. Pick your favorite WRT player. We'll be announcing those winners on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, so make sure you follow us there too. Keep up with the latest and greatest of the WRT. Looks like Felipe Munoz is going to call a timeout. We'll be right back with more of the World Racquetball Tour live at San Antonio. We're back in game 2 where Felipe Munoz is leading 8-5. Skip for Felipe. Timeout not going his way. Serve was no good. An error from Felipe gives Martell the point. That ball just short, hitting the front wall. Nice shot from Martell.
6-8.
Skip from Munoz after a rally full of ceiling balls. Martell coming back. He could tie it up right here. Ref says it's good.
8-8.
That's going to tie it up. 8-8 in game 2 for Jaime Martell. He's in his position now that he wants to be. He can take the lead. He's in a better position to close out this match. he goes with a point now in the lead. Ooh, nice get from Jaime Martell. Felipe Munoz with a pinch from the right side for the side out. Ooh.
9-10.
Jaime Martell gonna wipe down the court. Things are definitely heating up in game 2. It's been a very tight match here so far. Don't forget, coming up after this, we have Alex Cardona versus Nicolai Miramontes. And our first semifinal has been set between number 3, David Bobby Horn, and number 7, Alex Landa. That's at 5 p.m. tonight.
9-10.
Seen a couple pinches here in a row from both players. That one nice and controlled from Jaime Martell. Second serve. Unforced error giving Martell another point, up by 2 in game 2. Great down the line serve return from Jaime Martell.
11-9.
We're going to replay that.
12-9.
The side out for Jaime Martell, looking in control in that rally. Three-shot rally giving Jaime Martell another point. 13-9. He's in a good position now to close out game 2 and put himself through to the semifinals. Short. Felipe Munoz making Jaime run around the court in that rally. Ooh, great get from Jaime. Soft hands from Felipe.
10-14.
And there's a point. Don't forget, you can watch all of the past events with the World Racquetball Tour at youtube.com. Subscribe to the World Racquetball Tour channel and never miss an event. You can watch them at your leisure. We have them all there, free for you on our YouTube channel. Another point for Felipe.
11-13.
Felipe getting another point. Jaime looking pretty frustrated. Looks like he needs to turn up the aggression. Gonna check the floor for a wet spot. We'll take a moment to thank all the sponsors for making this event possible, including the YMCA Thousand Oaks, Alamo City Racquetball Association, Splathead Racquetball, Gulf Coast Graphics, of course the Reaching Your Dream Foundation, and the presenting sponsor Gearbox Racquetball. Big skip from Felipe in the back of the court, saving Martell and giving him the side out. Martell calling the timeout as he steps into the service box. We'll be back with more of the WRT Live right after this. We're back now with more of game 2 of our quarterfinal between Felipe Munoz and Jaime Martell. Martell stepping into the service box now, calling that timeout, hoping to close out the match here. And a 40-foot pinch from Felipe Munoz for the side out. That timeout not going the way Jaime anticipated. See if he can keep his mental game strong enough to side out Felipe. Felipe holding on in game 2. pinch from Jaime on the right side for the side out. Score is still 13-12 in game 2. Felipe Munoz calling the timeout. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break and hear from our sponsors. We'll be back with more of the World Racquetball Tour live from San Antonio. We're back with the WRT Live, where we have Jaime Martell stepping back out onto the court against Felipe Munoz, who called the timeout. Munoz is serving. This is game 2. Jaime Martell winning game 1 15-8. And now Felipe Munoz trailing by 1 point. There's the side out for Martell. We haven't seen the points move in quite a while. We've been stuck with side out for side out. Let's see if that can change right here. An ace serve for Jaime Martell, giving him his first match point. Cross-court pass from Felipe gives him the side out and silences Jaime. Reverse pinch from Jaime Martell gives him the side out and a second match point. And Felipe Munoz holding on with a down the line pass. Wow, great effort from Felipe Munoz. Oh. Third match point for Jaime Martell. And a skip means Jaime Martell wins the match, rounding out game 2 15-12 over Felipe Munoz. We'll be back with our last quarterfinal of the day in just 10 minutes. That's Alex Cardona versus Nicolai Miramontes. So don't go anywhere. There's more with the World Racquetball Tour live from the Alamo City Open.